We're in.
Oh, yes.
All right. Hey, hi, hello. It's been a hot minute, but we're back to Tenements of the Great Rift. Do I have this right? This is our 59th session, guys?
Yep.
Is it? Oh no,
Holy
10 more till it's awesome.
Holy heck. Hey, all right. It's been a while, so here's a brief recap of what we've been up to. We are on, if my record is correct, 8.5 days out of our available. Nope, sorry, 5.5 days
Well,
Yeah.
out of our available 8.
5.5 of our available 7.
7.
Numbers are hard, man.
Yay!
then,
I'll pull up the calendar.
We
Fox,
made it
okay,
happen
fine.
together. No, I had a different thing up here that the 8.5 came from, and that was
Oh,
weird. We're at 5.5 out of our given 7 days before our friends defending the rift will no longer be able to help doing so. We had just finished a sort of mock battle that we intended to use as a training session for both ourselves and our hippogriffs. Did I get it right that time?
yeah.
Constantly saying the wrong damn thing.
59th episode. We did it, everybody.
Some fun things happened during that. Fang is having a hard time recognizing what the heck Cal's been hitting him with. We definitely had Braylon and Pal teaming up to do some cool sort of twin wizard magic stuff. Some clerics helping out on the other side, and then training our birds to help out in the heat of battle. That's been the big focus, other than some other general preparations for the last couple sessions, I guess. So, is there anything that you guys want to add to that before we get going?
Not on my end.
Nope, nothing
Okay.
for me.
So if memory serves me correctly, we have dispersed from the fighting and from like the aftermath of all of that sparring session, and made some observations about the people that are around, but we are on our own now. Is that correct? It's just us. All right, and we're in kind of like the middle of a day. So what would you like to do? Did I catch you off guard with that?
Yeah.
Open-ended questions, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
open-ended stuff.
We did have a weird-ass dream, didn't we?
It was not a dream. It was.
Oh, there was just like a weird vision then?
Yeah, like a vision of Orcus basically appearing in front of you and giving one of his pompous warnings. Oh yeah, you saw a bunch of zombies run at you, and then they all disappeared too. So
Yeah.
just a little
And
aside.
Yeah.
Just a smidge of a... Yep.
Huh.
You did also ask other people if they saw the same thing. They did not. You confirmed it was just you.
Was it us and Fang, or did Fang see something else?
He saw something else. Something else happened to him. Yeah. And he explained that it was essentially an in-the-moment calling for himself. He was very non-specific about it. But you have some time ahead of you if there's anything else you guys want to be doing for the day.
How did everybody sleep last night? I don't have to
So, yeah, are
sleep
we-
anymore.
Are we? Did we sleep, or is this the day that we're going to the rift?
I
I
don't
don't
believe
know.
you've rested yet. You have.
Okay.
Everybody's dispersed, and it's the middle of that day still.
Great.
Perfect. Does anybody want to sleep before we go to the rift?
I mean, yeah. God, I'd hope so.
Yeah. What was our travel time to the rift? I'm trying to manage my my tome attunement, and I don't want to get another level of exhaustion. I'm trying to see how I can manage out the reading time.
Judging based off of the general location that you know it's at, it would be half a day by foot and like an hour if you were to use beasts of burden.
Okay.
Can all 5 of us fit on 2 hippogriffs, or would one of us have to be like tiny or hiding in something?
They can comfortably carry 2 of you each.
But I would assume if they are uncomfortable, they might be slower.
You'd probably have to do some finagling to be able to stay harnessed and safe.
Well, and also, I will have to be on something at all times because my armor is grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
Grumpy armor.
Yeah. So like walking is not fun for me anymore. And I don't want to slow you guys down. So yeah. I mean, could we borrow a horse?
I could also make someone else fly. By either fly or turning you into an animal.
How long does that last though?
An hour. Unless I cast it
Okay.
twice.
But once we get there, we're like there and we're in it. And I don't want you to waste, you know.
Well, I mean, the fly, if we do fly, I can get it out of my zither. Oh, forgot what that was. We've totally not touched these instruments in a hot minute. If it's polymorph, it comes from my brain. So either way. It's just one spell. I could also teleport us all there, I believe, also including the hippogriffs, but that's a bigger one. That's a biggity big
Yeah.
spell.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So trying to save those for later or getting our asses out.
I think getting us out would probably, or like getting us somewhere fast would probably be better than
Right.
than using that to get there. Mhm. You could do fly on yourself since you don't
Because I'm not jazzed on the hippogriffs.
really like riding on the hippogriffs. Yeah, and then because that'll work out perfectly if you, as long as you can keep up with the hippogriffs, which I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, it should probably be fine. Wait, I can. How fast can you fly when you have that spell on you?
Hold, please. I don't remember because I've not done it in a hot minute.
Would
Oh,
I?
is that 3rd level spell or a 2nd level spell? I guess I could just search for it. 3rd. Flying speed of 60 feet. So however that compares to the hippogriffs.
Yeah, you could compete with the hippogriff in a race.
Oh yeah.
You got that.
Fuck yeah. It's gonna be like flying circles around you guys, flipping you off. You know, like you do.
I'll probably spend the rest of the day reading because I read for the first part of yesterday, so I can read for the later half of today, and I'll be able to finish the book out.
Fuck yeah. What is it, 48 hours in like 6 days?
48 hours in 6 days, yeah.
Crazy.
That will be the rest of my day. We'll be reading the book.
Cool. What else do we need to do, or are we just going? Is there anyone else we want to talk to? Yee. Cal, any loose ends you need to tie up? I know you have a huge family that you talk about all the time.
No, I do not believe I have any family that remains in the area, and none that I've certainly mentioned. I believe I am ready to go.
Great. Should we just do a sleep and hope we don't have some terrifying dream that's going to tell us more information, and then go to the rift tomorrow?
I mean, I'm down. Ugh,
Great.
with apprehension.
Any baked goods to go? Anything else we need? Last hurrah.
I'm keen to just get out there. I feel like if we wait too long.
I think just in case, I might see if Limura or Amdar have maybe like a scroll of lesser restoration. Nope, it would have to be greater restoration, because exhausted
Oh.
is a greater.
There was a potion that we took at Yolanta's because the child had been making them, and they had just been storing them there. That took an exhaustion off of all of us.
Okay.
Do you want us to run that errand for you so you can read?
I can.
To see if it exists.
Actually, yes, I would really appreciate that. Because I'll probably get tired I'll probably be tired in the morning, so being able to do that after I've read would be fantastic.
Oh yeah. Am I the only one that remembers that?
I do.
Great.
Dang.
I don't remember what it was called. I just know that it was a potion that we drank, and we all felt less like we'd been beat to shit in an exhaustion way.
Right.
So, I don't need to do a scene about it, but I would go for Taryn to see if, what is Yolanta's son's name? I want to say Pal, but Pal is not
Joseph.
him.
Joseph.
Thank you. I would check to see if Joseph had any other ones around, maybe, for our future.
Nice.
This music is.
Oh, my music isn't showing up. I need to refresh it.
Does anyone need help with anything? I know I'm set, so wherever these hands can go and be helpful. I'm gonna take that as a sign.
Yeah, I got nothing.
It has been an excruciating few days of trading, and I believe we are all just ready to see this through to the end.
Yeah, you're right.
But Whirl would go to Yolanta's and talk to Joseph and see if there are any extra of those potions, just in case.
Is that the play?
Yeah, that's the only play we got right now.
All right.
And it's just because he asked about it. He being Taryn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. we're off to Yolanta's. The door is open, actually.
I would pop my head in and say knock knock.
You can see and hear as you're walking up to it, there's a bustling of several people and things being shifted around, and you'll see Joseph tending to a couple of kids, just sort of packing up other stuff.
Hey, what's up? Can I help with any quick packing? Or what's up? What's happening? What you doing?
We're good. Just, last minute emergency, just in case is here.
Totally.
Yeah, it was quite the display out there. Are you guys good?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just practicing. Obviously you guys are doing emergency preparations, so you are aware that things are questionably unsafe in certain other parts of the region. So we're gonna go deal with that. About that though, do you maybe have any other on hand of those super caffeinated wake up potions that Braylon made a hot minute ago? I don't remember what they're called.
Does any of you? Because that's escaping me at the moment as well.
I want to say the word vitality was involved, but I could be very wrong on that.
I'm trying to remember when we got those.
Yeah, we got 2 levels of exhaustion, I want to say because of one of the dreams, and we all woke up
Oh.
That makes
Yes.
but I don't remember when that happened in the source of me looking through my notes.
Nope, vitality sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so he's gonna say, actually, yeah, we've got a few. He's been working feverishly the last couple days on them.
Yeah. Has he said he's working feverishly is a lot for a child. Has he been making anything else? Has he done it in a fun, excited way or freaked out, stress way?
I'm having a hard time telling. It seems
Cool.
like he feels like he needs to help, but also it's part of his assignments and studying anyway, so
Sure.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Hey. Yeah, if there are a couple of those we could borrow, and maybe return the empty bottles and, get some change out of them, that would be great. Or we'll just give him also help to make new ones. Or if there's anything else he's been cooking around that he doesn't know what to do with, we could try it out, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Check this out, and he's gonna lead you to Braylon's room and the makeshift desk table space that he had set up, that he's been working on is actually going to give you even more reminiscence of, what was it, Renwick's office than before, with just more stuff just piled sort of on the edges, and little flasks of things in progress going on, and that's the one thing that's sorted out really neatly and well, and chicken scratch notes and labels kind of strewn about. But Joseph's going to grab a set of 4 glass flasks or vials, whatever we want to call them. 2 of them will be this crimson pulsing light that you recognize as potions of vitality, and another 2 hello, thank you. There it is. Will be, they don't describe the color. We're gonna call them a grayish white, like a swirling marbly sort of effect that's grays and whites, kind of like a liquidy cloud. They would be reminiscent of potions of healing that you have experienced before, but they seem their hue is much brighter and clearer.
Sure. I'll see if there's a label around them, and if not, then I'll just take them back and identify them when we get there. When we get back to the inn, I'm assuming.
Make an investigation check to sort of sift through the pages of notes and everything that's going on. See if you can find something that pertains to these. Yeah, you do. You'll find a near the top of the stacks of papers that he had going on here. You'll see some notes from the headmaster that are instructing Braylon to experiment with the ingredients listed below for potions of healing and see how well he can practice his muddling techniques and his incantations while mixing to see how potent he can make them. And next to those notes, you're going to see Braylon's handwriting with like several iterations of details of some of the ingredients and like the time he spent doing different parts of the process, like muddling things together and incantations with the timing. And next to each will be a result: healing, greater healing, healing, scratched out. Like all of these are scratched out, and there's about a dozen.
Sure.
And then you'll see kind of a sloppy, you can tell it's really excited, Braylon scribbling down superior healing, and it's like
Fuck
double
yeah.
underlined.
Yeah, buddy.
That's-
Which definitely points
Yeah.
to these two bottles.
Great. I will go. Ooh, man, this kid works too hard. Thank you so much. Is there anything else? Can I just do like a brief glance over everything and see? I know that our little buddy is going to turn into a bad guy, and I want to see if there's like any indication here that I could juice him in direction away from that. Also, I don't think that Whirl understands time travel that well, but is there like anything else that would say maybe he's going down, he's got like too much hate in his heart, because anger leads to hate and hate leads to the dark side.
Sure. Let's do a new investigation check since it's for something else then. Ooh.
I'm going to, just in case, add one of my I'm going to call it my dad rolls, but one of my like genie extra D4s.
Okay.
You got the 25. Yeah, man.
24 is close.
Okay. Is there anything specific you would be looking for here? I know this is like a really broad question, but
Sure.
just to double check.
Anything else about time travel? Anything like general negative emotions? I would look for. We know he was going after the staff, or trying to attune to the staff and the coat, the robe, I think. So maybe something about attunement would be
Okay.
like the brief, just quick words I'm looking for.
Okay. Among the mess, you do find a book. It's not nearly as like thick as most academic magically related books that you've seen to this point, or between like all the libraries you've visited and the people that you've encountered that reference them. But it is entitled A General Study of Magical Items. And some of the pages that Braylon has flagged do pertain to like the general process that attunement is, what it means that a person is sort of becoming connected to a magical item in order to be able to fully wield its abilities. There's nothing too detailed. It seems like this is more appropriately geared toward a novice wielder of magic and magical things. There's nothing about time travel that you find anywhere among his stuff. But as far as like attunement goes, that's all you're going to find.
Okay. All right. I think with that, just like brief look of things, I have the things we came for. I'll just look back at Joseph and, thank you for everything that you guys have been doing here. You guys are gonna be safe. We got this. It's gonna be silly when we do it, but it's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Of course.
Right.
We're hoping that we don't have to, leave, but we're prepped for it just in case. I don't know if there is, but could there be anything else that I could help with?
Not that I can think of. Yeah, we'll keep everyone posted as we have information, I guess.
It doesn't sound very reassuring.
Yeah, that's how I talk. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like the most reassuring person. But yeah, we will keep the constable in the loop, and then he will pass on that information as is deemed necessary. That's better.
Okay.
I should have said that the first time. It's been a day. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me know if that changes, but good luck on whatever it is that you need to do.
Thank you. Bye. And I will just remove myself from the building and go back to the inn, as I assume we're all waiting at.
Pause and rewind. While Whirl's doing that, that's at least a few minutes. What do the rest of you want to be doing, if anything? Outside of Taryn continuing to read.
I think Gert's just packing, making sure everything's in her packs organized and where it needs to be. And yeah, that's where she is.
Okay. Anyone else? Just to make sure.
Yeah, I think Iz is just like lending a hand wherever she can, whether that's with her friends or with people around town. Like seeing someone trying to push a barrel in the street that's too heavy for them, she'll just rush and go lend a hand. Or seeing Gert try to pack things, she'll just like try and stand there and guess whatever she's trying to grab and hand it to her. Is that what you're looking for? Just doing anything to try and interject a bit of a helping hand.
Okay. As you're doing that, you're going to see, among the bustle of people kind of in and out and doing their own preparations, there's still an inflow and outflow of people from the town overall, from the usual routes. And at first you kind of like catch a glance and maybe just have a moment of, that was weird. And then look again, you'll actually see Vin coming down the street toward you. And he you can tell when you like recognize at this point, oh, that's actually him. He's already like waving at you and coming your way and sort of like holding up a piece of paper.
Yeah, is gonna like run straight towards him. She was probably like in the middle of like helping something onto someone's cart and then just dropped it, just booked it over there to him. And like trying to respect his boundaries before like going in for hugs. She's like, "It's okay. What do I do? I don't know." And just waits for the go ahead before just like wrapping her arms around him and then like grabbing the paper out of his hand. The fuck is this?
Yeah, he's going to match your excitement there and then go from like happy in that moment to like kind of serious, and he goes, can we go inside for that?
Yeah, we can. Yep. Head on in. And she'll just follow him inside.
Make a perception check for me as well, please.
Okay. Perception. Where are you? That's persuasion. Okay. 10.
Okay. Your quick moment of what is this? Before he like covers up and says, "Hey, can we go inside for that?" You catch what will be familiar to Iz, but if over the table we need to clarify some things, we can. It's got a bunch of notes kind of like scratched out, and the piece of paper itself is kind of torn in a couple places. but you catch a section that is essentially entitled "The Fane of the Eye."
Whoa. Vin, I have like 1,000 questions, but I'm just gonna point to this and just, do you have any answers about this?
Probably not, but
All right, neat.
it seems that your and your friends' adventures over the last couple of months have disrupted major chains of crime and economic corruption. I'm sure you know much more about some of that than I do, but I was essentially able to pick up some of that infrastructure and turn it around. But, you know, in
Oh my
clearing
God.
out some storage facilities and talking to some, fortunately, people who decided to change their ways, I found this at a place called Riverguard Keep.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Have you heard of it?
The keep, yes. This, I have ideas as to what it might be, but nope.
Taking another look at the paper, you will see a description that essentially says, the Fane of the Eye is the key. Powers from all four combined to one central location. Astaroth emerges from the eye.
Fuck. Okay. Okay, this is confirming a lot of things. Terrifying all at the same time. So I'm gonna implore you, dear bro, to not go to this centralized location to the best of your ability. If you can stay away from these keeps just for a little while, then have free reign. That is your purview.
Well, that'll be pretty easy to do right now because most of them are all but destroyed. You know, with that whole thing going on, and he's gonna point toward the blood red sky in the east.
Yeah, that. Yeah, stay away from that. How about you go like west? Do you want to like catch a boat and get out of, you know, out of here for a bit? Like what? Waterdeep's pretty cool if you want to go there. You go check on Mom if you want.
Yeah, I was planning on going to check on Mom for sure.
That would be great. Also, hey Vin, it's a fun little project that I'm doing. I've got this cute little book, and I'm collecting people's signatures. Can you write yours in here, please?
What kind of project is that?
I'm like studying different handwriting. You know, should we need to like get into different places or something, and I need to make it look convincingly not my handwriting. By taking people's names, I can kind of gather the essence of the rest of their handwriting. Can you just write your name in here, please? That would be super cool.
I need you to roll a persuasion check.
Fuck. Okay.
Big mind, no whammies. I believe in you from far away. Can't do anything about it.
24.
Fuck yeah.
You know, sis, you don't have to lie to me. But
I mean,
I'll do it, but you don't have to lie to me. Have you ever heard the saying, there's power in a name?
Yep.
Please tell me this is intended for something good.
Only for the best.
All right. And he'll write his name in the book.
Excellent. Oh, dear brother, what you have done this day. I'm just kidding, you're fine. No, just like this is just a way for me to ensure that you're kept safe. Mom, you see, she wrote her name in here too. If that says anything.
Fair enough. Hey,
Fred's name in here.
if there's anything else I can do to help, sounded like you guys needed to get going soon, around this time actually. I'm glad I found you before you did.
Yeah. I do have a favor to ask if that's okay.
Sure.
When you go and check on Mom, you know that house that we would always break into? The kind of big fancy one with like the gilding around the side, the wrought iron fence that's really hard to climb over, and we have to climb over that one massive fucking oak tree that the limbs kept falling down, so we had to, you know the house I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I still have that vase we took that we could barely carry between the two of us.
Yeah. Keep that safe, please. That's not the favor I'm asking. Can you make sure that those people are okay too? Just from an outside perspective.
Sure.
I told you who they are.
Ah,
Yeah.
can
Just-
do.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I tried to look for him when I was back there not too long ago. Just a couple of days ago. And they were out and about. So just if they need to get out of the city, just like stash them in a caravan or something with Mom. Ask questions later, sort of a thing. That's all.
Should be able to find a way to make that happen if it's necessary.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's all I need. Do you need anything? Like, do you need anything out of my bag of tricks? And she just pulls up the the bag of holding and it's just like, look at how cool this thing is. I can't.
With like an obscene amount of money in it.
Yeah.
I think I'm good for now. I've got my transport and I've got what I need to get there, so
Good.
you guys take care of you and we'll reconvene afterward.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine. Sorry, I said we wouldn't lie anymore. You be safe.
You too, sis. And he's gonna continue on and go to go toward the inn and head inside.
Cool.
Okay. Probably be about this time that you'd see Whirl coming back as well. And unless anybody else had stuff they wanted to be doing during that time, you'd be coming back together.
We back at the inn.
I believe so.
Great. I'd pull out the first thing I do would be toss one of the potions of vitality to Taryn. Be like, if you get sleepy, or if you get tired, we've got this one, and we have another one. And also, apparently, the kid has been making superior healing potions, so we have 2 of those on standby in case Gert gets tired.
He got to superior already?
Yeah. And he's been looking into attunement. Doesn't really seem like he's far, and he doesn't seem like he's doing it for like nefarious reasons yet, or at least his notes don't seem to say so. But yeah, he's like advanced, and it is terrifying me.
That sounds really scary. He didn't get like a note from like a headmaster or teacher or anyone telling him to attune or like trying to figure that out or
I
anything?
didn't see one. The last notes that I saw from the headmaster were like, hey, here's some stuff about healing, like see what you can do to like, practice your like muddling and your incantations and your high fives, and see if you can like make it better. And he has. So yeah.
Maybe we're just like seeing this from an outside perspective because we're not supposed to be as powerful as we are, so maybe the same thing's happening to him and we're just like not expecting it.
Yeah, but we're also not time traveling 30 years into the past and like stealing very, very powerful
Yeah.
wizards, and then going off to like a secret dungeon to steal her items. So
Hmm. Yeah, that's a pretty big red flag.
But also, maybe that's not our Braylon.
Hmm.
yeah,
We still haven't figured out if this is multiverse theory or not. Well, anyway,
We've
we're pretty close
we've
that it's multiverse.
seen
Never
we've
mind.
seen ourselves.
You're right. I'm wrong. I made an oopsie in my brain.
You know, like we've seen ourselves a bunch,
Mhm.
right.
and you know the court knows a bunch of different me's.
Right. So yeah, it
So
very possibly it could
and
be
they're
a
all
different.
me. They
Right.
are all me, but we don't. We know that Braylon knows a version of us.
Or at least Whirl.
I mean, I think it's just that I'm the only one with a discernible nickname that
Yeah.
could terrify us to our core when he said it out loud.
Yes. But we don't know if that necessarily is our Braylon. And I am going to keep that in my heart because that's the only way that I can separate this.
Great.
Yeah. There we are.
I guess anyway, who do we want to keep these guys on? And I would jiggle around to the superior healing potions.
Disperse. Who wants them?
You guys hit a lot. I mean,
I
I would
mean,
say Cal. Cal, if you
Cal
want
can
to
said a
take
lot, but he
one, I feel
won't
like-
take one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Taryn, you have gone down the most of any of us. Let's be
You know-
honest.
You know, that you are right. I just don't want to
you
take
and
up too
Whirl.
much.
I mean, listen, I don't go down that much. I just keep getting hit with things that like incapacitate me in ways that have nothing to do with my hit points.
Well, so can't die.
Fair.
Cal has
Won't die.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Cal,
He
you
also-
also have something that if you also have a power in which like raises you up, correct? If you get too low?
I have some contingency plans, yes.
So the two people who get hurt the most and go down the most often should have the healing potions.
Let's just make a bandolier that fits these potions and strap them around Taryn so that should he need them, he can just shift it up, chug it, move on to the next one, you know?
Maybe we can get a hat made too, where I can hold
Oh,
two on
Yeah,
the
like
neck,
a
and I
beer
can
can
just
hat with
straws.
superior healing potions.
Yeah,
Yes.
like a camel pack or whatever they're called,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
like the little
Yeah,
straws
so-
as a backpack.
There's like 8 of them
Okay.
strapped to the back.
Why has that conversation come up twice in 2 days in my life?
The bandolier of healing potions or the beer cat.
The
of
beer
healing
hat.
potions?
Amazing. I think the universe is trying to manifest this for you.
Yup.
It just
Well, I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
You
Right?
want a beer hat.
Goodness.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. That sounds cool. I mean, again, if anyone at any point feels like they'd rather have it than me, I'm totally fine.
I mean, do we want to split them just so that if you go down, we don't have to find you for the healing potion and like dig through your human for them?
Right, and I was thinking maybe having you have more than anyone else, just because you have the whole teleporty thing and can get to people fast.
I mean, fair. Want me to keep both of them? Or do you want one, or do you want me to have one? Because I feel like those are the best options.
I'll take one.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll take one just so
great.
that I don't end up having to hit the ground first.
Sure.
So yeah.
And then who wants to have the potions of vitality on them, depending on whether or not you take one of those today?
I'll probably take one in the morning.
Okay.
Let me just like set it on my dresser, and that'll be my.
Sure. Next to your coffee. Potion
Yeah,
of vitality.
I'll dump it in and just
Put
start.
it in the coffee. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my espresso shot.
We could keep the other one in the bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Great.
Yeah, I feel like that would be really situational.
Yeah. Yeah, but we do stupid things all the time.
We do be getting into situations sometimes. So. So I'll take one of the healing. You'll take the other,
Hmm.
and we'll just put the potion of vitality in the bag, or the remaining one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that's what I've been meaning to ask.
Yes.
So, Juice, did I give my armor, my scale mail back to Fang when I
Trade it up.
traded up?
If I recall correctly, you did.
Great.
I would,
Then I'm
I
gonna
would
get
assume
rid
that as
of
well.
Because I'm over carrying capacity right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, which is also terrible. So that's going away, and I think getting rid of that is gonna get rid of that for me. Yes. Okay. Great.
The sword is
Love it.
also out of your inventory, right? Because that would help.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I can also carry some stuff if you need me to. I have a ton of space that is unoccupied.
We also have a bag.
We do have a bag.
Correct.
No, it was just the fact that I had two very large armors
Sure.
Sure.
in my stuff that were
That are like
Very
35
heavy.
plus pounds a piece.
yeah.
Right.
One was 35 and one was 60.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I love my 90 pounds of armor that I need.
Yeah. yeah. Great.
I have a chest that has 69 pounds of stuff in it.
Nice.
Nice.
And none of them are rope. I have not once ever in this campaign had 50 feet of rope because I picked starting equipment that did not include 15 feet of rope. Pew, 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 pew. But I have a forgery kit and no disguise kit. You know, like you do.
If you just forge something well enough, they have to believe that you just like changed. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a disguise kit. I could always help with stuff.
See, that was like, I think I just read things wrong in the very beginning 2 years ago when I was like super good at this game. So I am proficient with a disguise kit, but I have a forgery kit. I don't think I ever became proficient at forging things.
Lessons learned for the next
Yeah,
campaign.
I was like, can I do everything? And I was like, oh no, Andrea, you're doing yourself. Not that. But yeah.
Oh,
Good. Good times.
So this all happened a month and a half ago, guys. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're at like 48 days. I need to find the calendar again.
That's so
Okay.
weird. I mean, it was March 26th last time we played.
Yeah. We've had a couple of month-long stretches this time around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You-
The
I was
real
talking about the
BB
course of
man.
the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This-
Oh.
That too.
yeah.
In-game days. I see.
That too, we're on day 51. Evening of day 51. Tomorrow we go to the Rift.
Woo!
Oh, God.
Rift time, baby!
So anything else we want to accomplish during this day?
No.
Okay. So then the rest of the afternoon and evening is yours to relax, continue reading. Sounds like there's nothing specific that we're trying to accomplish on top of what we have. So if that remains the case, then we can go to resting for the evening. And is there anything anybody wants to be doing before or during an overnight?
I would be sleeping in my necklace, but other than that, no. I'd probably go downstairs and play some music in the pub. Like one last hurrah.
Okay.
Not getting too drunk.
Anyone else?
I'm
Mm.
fully committing to those 12 hours from the midday and then immediately hitting the pillow as soon as those are up. No matter for how long I get to sleep, Darren's sleeping whatever time he has left.
Nice. And Taryn, remind me what this book was.
It's the Tome of Understanding. I have 36 hours clocked. And then after this 12 hours will be 48.
To boost
Gotcha.
his wisdom score.
Yeah. Okay. So whirl for you, going to the pub area, and doing an entertain for a little while. The vibe is, it seems a little tense at first for obvious reasons with everything that's been going on lately. But after a little while, you do recognize that it seems this kind of relaxation and touch of normality, what's the word, touch of
Normality.
normalcy, that's it, is exactly what they needed. So you do manage to sort of loosen the vibe a bit, and the atmosphere becomes a bit more relaxed and even entertained for a while. And Taryn, you will finish your time with the book, and you'll notice that the sort of words on the pages fade a bit to about half of the boldness that they had when you started, and you'll get this rush of almost like becoming more complete, and having better insight into yourself, the world around you, and some of the knowledge that you came into. It seems just sharper than it was. We will have a relaxing and uneventful overnight rest.
So I didn't catch what you said.
Oh, did it cut for you?
My lagged a little bit. Sorry.
For you,
It did cut. Sorry.
Yeah, just like a general sense of more complete knowledge. I'm just describing, essentially your wisdom score going up. But the one thing that I did want to point out,
Okay,
like, visually for this is that the all the words on the pages basically instantly faded to about like half of what they were when you started. So yeah, you can tell that the book is no longer useful, at least for the time being.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate the repeat.
No problem. So yeah, you will complete a long rest. It is now the morning of the next day, and we should IRL take a quick break. and we'll be right back.
Hmm.
All right, we're back. Okay, so let's try this again. Magic. We have half a day remaining until our friends.
We have 1.5 days.
We have 1.5 days.
We just finished the one day.
No. Pardon while I pull up my calendar.
We were at 1.5 days yesterday. We went through the rest of yesterday and have completed a long rest.
So they arrived on day boop boop boop. We were told on day 46 you have 7 days. That was at midday. We are now at day 52, so that is at the beginning of day 52, which would have been 5.5 days. Because they leave at noon tomorrow.
So I lost
On
a
day
whole
53.
day?
Huh?
I lost a whole day?
Yes, because I can tell you what we did on each of those days.
I thought we established during yesterday in game that we had 1.5 days left, and it has since been a day.
I thought yesterday we had 2.5 days left because we weren't sure what we were going to do with today because we decided to have the scrimmage yesterday so that
Gotcha.
if we needed to, we had a whole day with the...
Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
today then. We have a day and a half. You have another day of stuff to do.
Yeah, but it'll take
God.
us a half a day to get there or
If
an
you
hour
walk.
to
if
get there.
if we walk, but we can fly.
Okay.
So we could either get the jump on them while
But
the Undying
I
Fort.
thought we were going out early so that we could have a day of fighting with.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes,
night
which
court.
is what we are doing now. It's just that we have a whole day and a half and not a half a day.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, does anyone want this crown? I'll reach into my backpack and pull out the crown of Bezelmer. Makes you makes it hard to be charmed, and you just can't take mind damage. So
I mean,
Yeah.
has anyone has anyone done any psychic damage to us, or has it just been me saying mean things to other people?
There
I think
have
it's-
been instances of psychic damage, yes.
Okay. Who wants a hat?
And-
Who wants to say nice things?
hmm
Good.
Good. I
I
see you
don't need
grinning.
it.
Do you want the crown?
I mean, here's the thing.
We did,
If
like,
nobody
4
else wants it,
necklaces.
I'm just imagining how much jewelry Gert has right now. Like,
I'm totally willing to hand that over.
she's just so covered at this point, and now a crown that's gonna be so freaking gaudy. I'm imagining
is.
like the big
It is.
Burger King, like just yeah. Oh man.
It does require attunement. Do you have an extra slot for it?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I am only attuned to 2 things.
Hell yeah, we're popping this bitch on your head.
Oh my gosh. Is everybody else sure though? Because like I feel like other people aren't attuned to things.
I've got one thing that I'm attuned to, but I'm set.
I got 2. I was going to say they're both instruments. No, yeah, they're both instruments. I'm just a one-man fucking walking band over here with a concertina and a harp.
Because I mean, and we have kind of established that I'm the helpy. I'm the helper. So this will push that narrative forward.
You should totally have it.
Gosh.
The Lost Crown of Bezelmer is what you're looking up.
Jeez.
You asked for it.
I was just giggling at the idea of Gert wearing too much jewelry.
I mean, it would be funnier. It would be a funnier visual if Cal had it, but again, he would not agree to it. So you
Right.
gotta have it.
No, I do not wear such things.
Yeah. You know how hard it was to get that belt on him, and we all look over at the belt, and again, it's like this giant FWW.
let's look at this thing.
It's pretty cool.
So what's next after the crown is exchanged?
Hippogriffs, are we gonna bounce? Is it bounce time?
I think it's
I'm-
bounce time.
Good to go, yeah. I can't comprehend sitting around here for another day.
Fair.
You could, Sam?
Yeah, I'm just laughing at this thing.
Tight.
Okay.
Were you able to find the item, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys go get the hippogriffs. They are ready and
Yep.
available.
Yep.
How are we setting this up?
2 on one, 2 on another. Whirl flies.
Sounds good.
That was good.
Great.
Down.
Whirl
Okay.
will pull out her zither and awkwardly play it to cause the flying to happen while we fly.
I'm imagining the moment in the D&D movie that the funny happens with the instrument, but instead of that, it's just whirl flying while strumming.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still like in my brain, not entirely. I think I can make a zither work as like a guitar shaped situation where like everything is just strapped on, so it's just a lot of like strappy dangly bits, and then she just moves them over so she can play them, even though technically a dulcimer would be played flat. So I did that to myself.
Details.
I picked that on my own. Yeah.
It's okay. We're in a make-believe game. We can have make-believe
I
instruments.
know.
Exactly.
I originally wanted it to be an auto harp, which is one of the things that like my favorite drag queen plays a really pretty auto harp. But then I realized that they weren't invented until like the mid 1800s, and was like, well, let's pick something a little bit more ye olde. And so I went dulcimer.
Suspension of disbelief in my D&D game?
Fuck it, the whole time it's been an auto harp from Daigle Auto Parts in Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, jeez.
They're real comforting.
Got an electric keyboard strapped to your back or something?
Yeah. Oh, it would be a keytar. Let's be real.
Yeah, of course.
I was thinking World gives off guitar energy. Yeah.
I'm getting that tattooed on myself. World gives off keytar energy.
Wow, I haven't seen this map in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh no!
What?
I'm just screaming about the map.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we are off between instrument flying and the hippogriffs. Heading toward the east, you see a better vantage point of just black clouds coating the sky in the eastern direction, and this red glow emanating from the ground and sort of like reflecting off of this blanket cover of black clouds in the sky. You see occasional strikes of lightning all over the place, sometimes just screeching across the sky itself, sometimes going from ground to sky, sometimes from sky to ground, and it's just this constant pelting of lightning strikes, and it's eerily silent. You don't catch a single boom or even rumble of thunder from all of this. It's just this flashing lights. And as you get closer, you are able to see just this gash in the ground. It's almost like something came out from underneath the ground, because all of the hills and I guess we can call some of this mountains. It's very small mountains, but
Like plateaus and stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Sure.
They're all just erupted from this central point that this gash in the ground is showing. Anything in particular that you guys want to be doing or talking about as you approach? Just to make sure I don't skip over anything you guys want to do.
We know exactly where to go because yesterday, prior to the things that we have discussed today in game, Terran scried on the court to give us a point at which to teleport to had we wanted to do so.
Yes.
And they were on the southern tip, and they looked at us and they were like, "Hey, we see you. Come hang out." But cooler than that, I didn't write down the actual words.
Mm-hmm.
He just said to us.
I was close. I do have that written down, but it didn't seem like it was exciting in my brain, I guess, reading it again. Yeah. So that's where we're going, is to them.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you're approaching, you kind of like pass into where the edge of this cloud situation is happening, and maybe a mile or so after that, you'll get to a point where like this cold sort of washes over you as if you just hit the edge of a cold front, and you'll hear this sort of whoom sound, and all of a sudden in front of you, with all of the visual that you've seen already, you also see a cluster, as if it just appeared there, of creatures clashing right at the edge of the rift.
Mm-hmm.
And getting closer still, you will see that 4 of them are indeed your friends, the Court of the Undying.
What do the monsters look like as they're fighting? Do they look like things that are very similar to what invaded Red Large, like the snake lady with a bunch of arms and the big gorilla monster?
You'll see a mix of just a small peppering of creatures like that. More commonly, you'll see the bodies of smaller demon-like creatures, most of which are winged, and they're actually kind of like piled up in some areas, as if they, like, many had been slain kind of in the same place. And then getting closer still, you'll see that the 4 are just like, teleport here, take a big slash at one thing, teleport there, cast a magic spell. They're just like tirelessly, and it seems like almost effortlessly, just flying around, teleporting from place to place, and almost instantly slaying most of these creatures as they're just pouring out of the rift. Very similarly to what you saw, Taryn, when you scried on Yolantha.
Okay.
Pausing for another opportunity if there's anything else you guys want to do, say, think about.
I am going to say, hey everybody, believe in all of you. We're gonna get through this. And I am going to cast Aid at let's do, fuck it, let's do 5th level. Actually, no, sorry guys, let's do 4th level. You still get 15. I just want to make sure how many of you I can give this to. 3. So, I'll give it to, I'll give it to Tyrannis and Whirl. and you get 15 points. Each target hit point maximum and current hit points increase is 15 hit points.
Damn.
Yeah. So your hit point maximum increases 15 hit points for 8 hours.
Jeez.
Yes.
Okay. Getting closer still. You'll see actually that over the course of a few seconds, and then very abruptly, or over the course of a few seconds, the outflow of creatures slows down, and then abruptly stops as the last few are slain by your 4 Court of the Undying now friends, and then 2 of them are going to like float down to the ground and sort of sheath their weapons and just kind of stare at it, at the rift. And then 2 are just going to kind of look up at you. And then the other 2 looking at you will look at the rift. And at that moment, Cal, you'll see the sword that you're carrying instantly like flip on like a light switch. It's now glowing a bright white where it had just a little bit of a hue before. Something has clearly happened in this moment, and all of you are actually going to see a humanoid type figure just sort of floating out of the rift, sort of farther in from where all the creatures had been to this point, wearing very sharp black robes that look like they're kind of roughly shaped to something you've seen before. At first you can't quite put your finger on it, but everybody make a perception check, please.
I'm good at those. Just kidding.
No.
Worlds. Oh shit! Even with the natural 20, I'm adding a 4 to it
Okay.
Oh, duh.
because I want to fucking know, and also just in case.
28.
Shh.
Nice.
Yeah.
The bitch who remembers things remembered something.
Yeah, this luckily this wasn't an extremely difficult perception check. Taryn,
right.
it unfortunately for you, it does still kind of escape you, but for everyone else, not everyone else, for is you get a moment of like, wait a minute, that's like almost the same shape and the runes in the style of a robe that Yolantha wore once.
Oh.
Whirl and Cal, you are able to clock this is the same set of robes, but somehow for some reason it's sort of changed its look, but there's no mistaking it is that same robe. He's gonna pull the hood down and just cross his arms sort of floating in the air and train his look at the 4 who are just standing there staring at him now. And then he'll train his look at you and say, my best efforts have finally paid off. But I see that you haven't heeded the warnings given to you. Why do you persist? Why are you here?
Do we recognize the face of the voice?
It's definitely the person who captured Yolantha.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we're just built that way.
Do you have any idea how much The memory of you has tortured me for my entire life.
No, because we've only seen you once.
And now you lie.
I'll point to him. You, I have only seen once in my life. I've only seen you at your current height, your face, your voice once.
The last
If there
time
was-
you saw me before that cave, I was a child. And you stood over my father's body after murdering him. I am the same person.
Do we need to like introduce you to like multiversal theory right now? Because we five immediately currently right here did not murder your father. We found him.
I was gonna say, did
I
we
mean,
kill
like,
his dad?
We did not-
we found
we
him
did not
again.
kill his dad.
Right.
In,
We did not
in-
kill
No,
his
bud.
You guys did not. No.
We did not kill him.
No. Hey, bud. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Actually, fun fact. If you met yourself in our world right now, we're buds.
I
Yeah,
don't
you are like
believe
the
you.
happiest little being.
We
Ooh.
actually saved you.
I have. If you don't believe us, I have a fun thing we can do. I can make myself tell the truth. So if you really don't believe us, I can. Do you know what the spell Zone of Truth is? I would assume you do. You look like you've grown quite well in your arcane capabilities.
He's just staring at you, but listening.
Can I get a nod, please? Sorry, I'm not trying to be smarmy. Yeah, we came into this expecting something entirely different. If you guys don't want to, I'll like turn to everyone else. If you guys don't want to be in the zone, that's fine.
I'm always
but
in the zone.
always in the zone.
I will gladly talk the truth because you know what? I was fucking right. This is not my little bud. This is not my little bud.
And if
So
you
I don't give a shit. I'm sorry to
Now-
the people who did whatever it was to you. You're not my little bud.
now, I am going to offer this, but we need you not to kill us if I offer this to you and you accept it. You can come into the zone and feel that it is magical, and then you know that this is happening, and that this isn't. It's not like an illusion. But I am going to need you to not try and kill us as soon as you get within a couple feet. That's
That would be
it.
super cool.
Taryn,
Oof.
your passive perception.
20.
Oh yeah.
Lyrics, yes.
Also, just in case, as Whirl went the zone, that is bardic inspiration for Taryn.
The zone.
Yeah. So that you have one in case some shenanigans fucking happens right now.
In case I'm about to get fucked up.
Yep.
First of all, make a persuasion check, Taryn.
Well, I think I might go ahead and add that.
Or that D10.
Yeah, I think I'll add that D10. I'll say that now beforehand. Where's persuasion? There it is.
Fighting.
Wait. $14.
Okay. You're gonna hear, Taryn, in the deafening silence of everything else around you, you're going to hear a very faint, like, crack, as if like piece of wood suddenly obtained a split. And in that moment, you see him sort of like blink and flinch, just ever so slightly. And he's going to respond to you, I can't.
Physically?
Yes.
What's
Are
holding
you
you
here
back?
right now?
Ooh.
Wait, say that again?
I said, are you here right now?
Yes.
What's holding you back?
A promise made to me and a promise I gave back. Some footsteps start to rumble in the distance as you're having this conversation now.
And he's like flying over the thing, right? Over the rift.
He's like 20 feet in the air, yeah.
But it's daytime, so I can't do that.
It is daytime,
Is it?
but
It's very
what are
cloudy.
you trying to do?
So my flying, I was gonna try and fly up to him. But my flying only works in dim or no light.
Yeah,
Or
it's
dim or
dim.
low light.
Hey,
So you're in the
also-
area you're in is like, you know, you've probably seen, like, when I say black clouds, you've probably seen like some crazy storm clouds rolling in, and if it's over a big enough area, it's like it's dark outside.
Oh, so it's
Mhm.
Seattle.
It's
God
very
damn it,
much like
guys.
that right now. Like your sources of light are this perpetual red hue emanating out of the rift, and then the flashes of lightning that are happening. So it definitely fits the conditions that you'd be able to fly.
Awesome. Okay.
Also, Sam, were you
Also,
trying to say?
Taryn, we're also have the hippogriffs.
You do also
Yeah,
have
you
hippogriffs.
could literally
we-
be on one right now.
We do, but I want this to be a more personal thing. I don't want to like
Copy.
fly up
Okay.
with the big bird. So like I'll like slowly fly up to him, so that it doesn't look like I'm rushing towards him. Let me mark this down real quick. And then if he lets me like get just maybe like a foot and a half away from him, 2 feet, I'll like extend my hand out and say, I don't think you got to make a fair choice. Make that promise.
What are you extending your hand for?
Like for him to
Friendship?
take my hand.
So Taryn, you're going to see him like freeze up for a moment, as if he's like physically struggling with himself. And the next time he blinks, you'll see a single tear roll out of one of his eyes and down his cheek, and he'll just have this moment of like closing his eyes and like shaking it off, and in one quick motion you'll see him sort of just like grab at nothing in the air right beside him, and a staff will appear in the space that he grabbed at. It is absolutely the staff that Yolantha wielded. In that moment you'll hear another crack, and you'll actually see like the two prongs at the tip, they'll kind of like bend a little bit off kilter. What's your passive insight again?
21.
Yeah, something's wrong. Like with the staff. You can tell that it's the staff that's made this cracking sound now twice. And you saw it bend and you see him sort of like struggle with it in this very brief moment, right after sort of struggling with himself, and then he just swings it at you. You need to make a Constitution save.
Okay. I'm not concentrating on anything cool. 3.
All right. You are knocked back, still in the air, 50 feet. You're going to take 14 thunder damage, and in perfect timing with one of the many lightning strikes that happens, all of you are just going to hear this massive boom of thunder as Terran's thrown back. In the same moment, you're going to see this black shadowy figure fly out of the rift along with 3 other smaller ones, and we need to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
This is getting so good. I'm so excited. Fucking God, 4.
God damn it. Same.
Okay. 14's not bad.
Oh my gosh. I need another blanket for this one, man.
See if this works.
How am I always at the bottom of the initiative?
You have more dexterity than I do.
Because clerics were built to be at the bottom of initiative.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do damage, get
mean-
hit. Yes.
And then I
We're
and then
damage
I
control.
fix it. Yeah. I mean,
Slap a
that does
Band-Aid
make
on it.
sense. Yeah, that does make sense.
Oh boy.
Oh, the music, no.
Yep, these guys are about
Ew.
here. Oh boy.
These fucking guys. Uh-oh, okay.
PFG. This fucking guy.
Oh no.
Oh, I love these guys. I
Just
love
so I,
love
really
this
so
love
I know in
them.
my brain, how much time on that hour-long fly do you think I would have? / should I just have landed at this point?
Would it take
So
a
I know
whole
where to
hour
place
get out
myself
there?
in my brain.
It took you about an hour to fly there. Yeah.
Dope. So I'm on the ground. Cool.
Okay, so just to show you guys as well, you've seen that guy before,
Yeah.
but the
Yes.
other is new. Several of these spectral figures
No.
floated out
No,
of the
thank you.
rift with the big guy, and their whole look is like this. Is that threads or like strips of fabric, or is it just like smoke? It's hard to tell, but they just have this deadpan white white eyes with no pupils that are just like staring at you as they float. And what did we get for initiative rolls?
Bet.
4.
Or
We're all got a 17.
Ooh, Terran, ouch.
I'm stunned from the knockback. That's what it is.
And Gert,
4.
yikes. All right, Cal. Clearly we are in it. You are the first to be able to go. What would you like to do?
First, probably take off whatever that is, unless that's something that I don't know about. I think I put that skull on me. I'm going to take out Thunderpoke, and I am going to aim for the middle of the 3. That one. Uh, 18.
That'll hit.
Right? So that's 11 piercing.
Okay.
And I'd like to do that one more time. $31.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
But that one's only 8 piercing damage.
Got it. Anything else?
Not right now. That'll be it for me.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the one that you hit is going to raise one of its arms and just point directly at you. And as it clenches its fist to point at you, you're going to see like these wispy, shadowy, sort of fabric-looking elements that are just sort of floating around it. They'll like wrap tighter around everything from its shoulder all the way up its arm until it clenches its fist and points at you. And you need to make a wisdom save along with Is and Whirl.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Thank you, Is.
We're good.
Okay. Is you get this feeling that like something was like poking into your temple and like stabbing into your temple to try and get a hold of you mentally, and you resist, but both Cal and Whirl are going to take 12 psychic damage, and both I love how we just had this conversation.
It's
And
so good.
they're both going to turn to you and attack you. Both of you need to make one. You need to move as close as you need to in order to be able to do so, and make a melee weapon attack against Is.
Oh.
You're lucky I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
Cool. That does not hit.
Melee as in unarmed strike.
It just says melee, so I'm gonna let you do what you want to do.
Okay, but that's not the question. Because I don't want to do any of this. So
Fair.
how? Yeah. What's the level of control here?
Let's see.
Because melee weapon or melee.
I'm going to say whatever weapon you would have been wielding, which at the time was Thunderpoke. So
Okay.
I'll just go with that. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. The
Aw.
hits. Absolutely hits. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have that moment of where it's like you were possessed by this thought to kill your companion for just a moment, and then after taking your strikes, you realize what just happened, and it's shaken off. But now this guy is going to come forward a bit, sort of floating, and it's fixated on the group of you. But then these guys are going to immediately disperse in that moment, sort of around it. And all 4 of them will hold up both of their hands toward it, and this massive bubble will sort of appear around it. It's going to try to punch at this. Okay, and you'll see some cracks emanate from the impact point on the inside, but you can see that for the moment it's contained. Whirl, it's your turn.
Changing some plans. Not what I wanted. Now I get.
Oh. Juice, did we roll for the hippogriffs?
We did not. Go ahead and roll those.
Ooh. Nice. Alec.
Claudia gets a 13.
Okay.
21!
Oh, come on!
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we actually
Love that.
let's have Claudius go real quick if you guys want to.
Good, this gives me more time to think.
Yeah, and sorry. I just, as we were moving through that, I wasn't sure if Justin had rolled that. Also, could somebody send me the hippogriff sheet again?
If you go into D&D Beyond, there should be like an extras tab.
It's also in the Discord from like, if you scroll up about a couple days, or like just before we started talking about this most recent game.
Cool. Well. I'm going to give Claudius the symbol to grab me, like to let me hop on.
Okay.
And then that's probably going to be his turn, because that would be my movement to get onto him, correct?
Yes.
Cool. So, yeah. That'll be his turn this time.
Woo. Hello. All right. That's his turn. That means we're gonna come back to Whirl.
Great. Whirl is going to move just kind of up by Taryn. Boop. A little farther away from Taryn because I don't want any of us to be too close because I fear things. I'm going to scream at Braylon. You know, now that you're an adult, I can say this. I never really liked you. I was just nice to you because you were a child. And that is going to be an unsettling word, so he is going to have to subtract a d10 from his next saving throw.
Okay.
And then she's going to pull out her zither, and based on roughly this point here, such that she can, come on, clicker, right here, so that she can get all 3 of these guys and unfortunately no one else. She is going to cast Confusion. So I need all 3, I need Braylon and then these 2 spooky dudes to make a Wisdom saving throw, and Braylon is subtracting a d10 from that.
Okay.
You're looking for
Nice.
21 is my now DC.
Okay. And 2 of these, a 9, a 10, and a 6.
Hell yeah, everyone fails miserably, so they're all now confused, which means that on their turn, instead of actually doing a thing, you roll a d10 to decide what you do.
Nice.
And you can save out of it at the end of their turn, and it is still a Wisdom save. But I will remember this for those 3.
Okay. I'll just do this. Was this a spell?
This was, yeah.
Braylon
Sorry.
is going to react, actually, instead of making that save. he is going to point his staff at you as a reaction, and you'll sort of see an energy emit from your zither toward these creatures as you cast the spell, but the string of it that goes to him is actually going to get absorbed into the staff. What level was that spell?
I think 4th. Let me check. It's the harp, so it lives different.
Oh.
Yeah, it's level 4.
Okay.
You gotta get that staff away from Noe.
It was 4.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wait. Would this count as one of my legendary failures?
No. This
Okay.
is different.
Great. I'm saying that out loud, both as to remind myself that I can do it, and also because I'm not entirely sure how mechanically it's going to work. So I'm saying it out loud. I have
Yeah.
3 legendary failures.
Okay.
You didn't fail it, motherfucker.
Yeah, this is he never would have had to save in the first place.
Here's another stupid question. Was that thing that he was doing technically a spell?
No.
Fuck! Alright. All the other 2 are confused, so that's cool. Maybe they'll attack each other like that happened last time.
Yeah. You would be able to tell that what just happened was not a spell, it was an effect of the item he used.
Then that means he also did not use the unsettling words, so he still has to subtract a d10 on his next saving throw.
Correct.
Great. I'm saying that again out loud for the party. That if he needs to make a saving throw, he's gonna be bad at it.
Okay.
Moved, actioned, bonus action, so whirl is done.
All right. Staying in the air, he's going to shift this direction and
Fuck, I forgot he was flying.
whoa. Okay. All of you will need to make a dex save. Cal, yes, this is an effect you can see. The DC is 19.
Oh.
Oh no.
18.
Thank God.
I miss being rogue. Damn it.
I'm like, you literally did this to you.
I did. I have regrets.
Oh yeah, get it, Gert. Get it.
I'm going to get kerblammed.
Right. Apparently, my rolls are just all like the same thing when I have to roll twice.
Yeah,
So I got a
that's,
15.
that's a little weird.
Do the hippogriffs also have to make
They
a save?
do.
No.
I'm just saying, if we kill one of
Sorry,
those birds on
buddy.
accident, I'm not feeding it my potion.
Saves. No
You
thank
got
you.
an 18.
That's so close.
16 for Talik.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
They're gone. They're just.
Yeah.
What are their... How many hit points do they have?
They only
19.
have 19.
Yeah, it's low, babe.
Oh no. Oh buddy.
Oh
Okay,
my
that's-
god. This is poetic.
That was low too.
That was really fucking low.
So, those of you that rolled 19 or better are only going to take 10 fire damage. The rest of you are going to take 20 as this fireball explodes amidst all of you. Unfortunately,
only take
both
10.
of the hippogriffs are down. And this is where I have to get my die. I will do actual death saving throws for them instead of
Secret ones?
having them die. Yeah, and Taryn, after the explosion, or sorry, just before the explosion, you're gonna see from Braylon's staff that it glows a certain way as he's doing all of these things, and you can see like a slit going down from the where the 2 prongs are at the top, going down the middle, and you can see that it kind of grew in the moment that he cast this spell. That's gonna bring us to your friends, who are all two of them are gonna pull out like two swords appear from inside their sleeves, and then the other two are going to slam their staffs on the ground, and you'll like feel the earth. Those of you who are on the ground are gonna feel the earth shake, and this eruption of stone is just going to pummel this thing from the ground, and almost like entrap it between two different, just like I'll call them arms of stone, and the other two are going to basically fly right through it and slash a few times. You can tell that this thing's getting assaulted very much right away by all four of these guys at the same time. And then it's going to be your turn.
Okay.
Peppered with a rock.
Mother of God. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is so little space. Good God, I'm gonna go there instead. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna, do the old Eldritch Blast at this guy. So here's 4 of them.
Hell yeah.
One. Here's 2. Here's 3. And here's 4. 23, 18,
big number?
14, and...
Hell yeah.
Crit!
Woo! And what was this at?
The big guy.
The big guy.
The spooky man.
Okay.
Boogeyman.
Nicer.
All of
What is it
those will
called
hit.
again? Okay. The Nightwalker, that's right.
Nightwalker.
They'll all hit?
Mm-hmm.
He's got that low in AC. Shit, guys, team.
I mean, he's massive, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, so there's first one.
Destroy his ass.
One. The third one. And then... I don't know, I'm just rolling. There's the crit one. So,
19.
yeah.
It's
It's a lot. Hang on. Let's
it'll
math
be-
this out.
It's 15 plus the 4 that you rolled, so yeah, 19.
Deal.
Nice. Got it.
Very
Okay.
nicely done.
Plus 12 plus 9. So a total of 53 force damage. I'm gonna slam my bracers against one another and do it again. Here's
Yeah.
another 4.
Yeah.
I
Let's see.
forgot you got
Another
born
one?
out, and that's
Another one!
Holy
Shit.
shit, man. Okay.
It's
wow,
going crazy.
these are
He
very
just dies.
good.
He dies on round 1.
God. Okay, so here's the Jesus Christ. There's the
22.
crit one, which is whatever. I don't know. I can't calculate that. So there's
I've
the
got
other
it.
one. There's that one.
22.
And there's that one.
43. 53.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so
So 106 fucking force damage on this guy.
hell yeah.
How many spell slots did you use for that? None.
None.
Cantrips.
Cantrip,
It's
baby.
cantrips.
Yeah.
Cantrips.
with the bracers.
I love it so much.
Hell yeah.
That's so cool.
So you see Iz just do this fucking barrage of beams of energy, and remember, this bubble is still kind of around this creature, and it's just like cracked in the one spot where it tried to punch itself out at first, and all of these beams, like as they pepper in, you can see them enter the bubble with like a little ripple effect, as if like a stone had just hit water. And then explode on this thing. And clearly you've done a lot of damage. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, other than just wave at this thing, say, "Hi, asshole." That's my turn.
Nice. That brings us to these guys, who are going to float right past.
Actually, no. 2 of them first have to. You
Oh,
roll 2d10 to see what those 2 are gonna do.
A D10 for each.
Yes.
I love the cyberpunk-esque boss move.
Wow, that was super neat. Let's try that again.
Great.
A 9 and a 4.
Great. So the first guy gets a 9. Creature can move and act normally. The guy that got a 4, this guy does not move or take actions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy's going to float right through our friends here and come this direction. Whirl, Terran.
Uh-huh. Oh shit, hold on. I need to make a constitution saving throw. I forgot about. I didn't take very much damage.
Got my finger on
and
the
I have-
button. I'm ready.
I have advantage because of the warlock thing I took. Please be more than 10. Fuck! Okay, so never mind. That didn't happen to either of them. I dropped concentration on it.
Rip. Okay.
Yeah.
So then this is going to happen.
Great.
Whirl, you're gonna take. It's just gonna like slash in the air at you, and you'll see and feel like the coolness of this incorporeal creature's body passing through you.
Oh.
It's an 11 to hit.
AC's a 15.
Okay, so it doesn't have any effect on you for now. And then Whirl and Terran, you guys both need to make a wisdom save, not a wisdom save. Yep, a wisdom save. DC 14.
Hell yeah, big numbers. 30.
Okay.
21.
You are going to take 9 psychic damage. As you hear like maniacal voices like whispering it as if they're like screaming at each other, but at a whisper in your head. That is the only effect that's going to happen now with that. Talik's turn. What's he doing?
Talik is... What's Talik gonna do? Who's looking the most? Never mind, he has to make a death save because he's fucking dead.
Oh, that's right. Noted.
Okay.
That brings us
Can you
to
remind me? Can you remind me who hurt our babies?
It was Braylon.
The child.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So, so I'm gonna shout, "You piece of shit!" And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead at Braylon. Has he taken any damage so far?
He has not.
I don't give a shit. He has to make a wisdom save.
And he has to subtract a d10 from it.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, that's why I was like, please someone do a thing. The child.
Is this a spell?
He's a
Wait.
child.
It's a cantrip.
Uh,
Cantrip is a spell. Yes, it is a spell.
Okay. Same thing as what he did to Whirl is going to happen. He's going to point his staff at you as you cast your spell as a reaction. And you'll see the energy like siphon out of whatever you used to cast the spell and into the staff. It was a cantrip.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry to be, because I'm trying to. You noted that it was a reaction,
Yes.
He's already taken his reaction.
but he already reacted once. Is this like a legendary
Whoa.
thing that he's?
It's been his
special
turn
thing?
since.
Oh
The first
yeah.
time.
He,
Oh, yeah.
he goes right after Whirl,
Oh.
so
Yeah.
that's where
Right,
we're
okay.
tracking him.
Damn.
Got it. Okay, just wanted to keep
Yeah.
track of that. Yep.
But you are right.
That'll get tougher.
Mechanically, he will not be able to do this again unless he has a legendary thing that says otherwise.
Great, so we need to pay
Until
attention
his
to him.
next-
Well, good thing that I just did a cantrip for it. So
Yeah,
you're
right?
welcome, guys. Hit him with some hard shit. Because this is not our baby boy.
Taryn, you're
He's
gonna
right after
hear
me.
another crack. At this point, it's almost like a branch is slowly,
Like if
being
there's
ripped
a
from a tree.
like if there's a weight on it and they can't handle the.
Exactly. To be fair, you are the only one who's been hearing this or seeing it on the staff.
Yeah.
So, but this brings us to you.
Nope.
Oh,
Because
sorry.
I still have a bonus action.
Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
And with that bonus action, sorry guys, you're gonna judge me real hard for this.
I am.
But
No, you're good. It's
I'm gonna do a fucking mass healing word on both our babies, level 4, so that they can get back to full health.
Okay.
Does it hit anybody else that might happen to be around you?
Yeah, I can hit as
'Cause-
many. I can hit anybody within 60 feet. So
They only
yeah.
need like a third. They only need like 30 hit points, like 38, something like that.
What do you mean 38?
Mass
They
healing
can
word
only
isn't
get
a
up to
pool, it's just an
19,
amount.
right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah. So anybody.
Taking it.
Wait. A creature of your choice. Oh, did I hit just healing word? Oh, I meant to hit mass
Yeah.
healing word. Because I think for mass healing word, everybody gets. Ooh, ow, 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 bust, ow. Sorry, my cat tried to jump on me.
You're good.
As you call out word, up to 6 creatures of your choice that you see within range regain hit points equal to the spellcast. So like it's not I split it up between everybody. It's everybody gets that number.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, hold on. Boop. Everybody should be getting 17.
Okay, cool.
Everybody within 16 feet of me.
Almost back up to full health.
Up to 6.
Don't you get the
So-
maximum?
Yeah, because of your cleric stuff.
Yes, which is
So you don't even have to roll.
2d4 plus 9.
That is
Which
her
should be
max, so
17?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah. So, that's Talik and Claudius, and then Whirl, Taryn. So yeah, that's everybody.
Nice.
Yeah. So everybody gets 17 hit points.
All right. Anything else?
And then I hop onto Claudius. And I say, "Hey, buddy. You're okay. I promise."
All right. That will bring us to Taryn.
Yes.
So I'll use my action to use Channel Divinity, Twilight Sanctuary. So I need a 30-foot radius,
Nice.
I think. Let me check. Yep, 30-foot radius. Let me put that on real quick. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for doing that. So everybody in there, all the allies in there get a +2 to their AC. It's okay. Once you move in there, you'll be fine. You'll get it. And then I'll use my bonus action to use my animated shield. And then as I'm doing that, I'll yell out to Braylon, "I can tell you don't want this. You still have a choice."
All right. Anything else?
That is actually. Let me just There we go. Now everybody
yeah.
gets it.
Okay, sweet. That's an end of a round of combat, and looking at our time, that looks like a perfect opportunity for us to take another breather for a minute. So, pause that. We'll be right back. We're back. I need to put music back on.
Top of the round.
Music.
Back to this. Yeah, okay. We're in the middle of the big fight. Shit's happening. Some of it's weird. It's Claudius's turn.
Great. I am flying on, or I am atop Claudius. And I am going to have him attack this guy.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. The one that's attacking Whirl right now.
I'm gonna put you right there, Sam, just so I can
Great.
move you. Okay.
So we're gonna do a multi-attack.
Nice.
We're gonna start with Beak. That is 8-15 to hit.
Yup, that hits.
That's 13 piercing damage to him. And then we're gonna do the claws. That is a 19 to hit. And that is 10 piercing damage. And then we're gonna fly up. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yep.
Okay. This is going to swipe at you.
Okay.
Actually, can't really hit you. You're not within melee range, but the bird is.
Sure.
Oh no.
So an 18 to hit it.
Maddening
Yes.
touch. No, Gladius.
Yes.
It's gonna take 17 psychic damage.
Jesus
That's the
fucking
healing.
Christ.
Dude, there's
that-
music right now.
Yes. That's all of Claudius's hit points.
That's what you healed him for, isn't it?
Yes, it is what I healed him for.
Okay, so he tries to fly up with you, but a swipe from this creature is going to make him go limp, and you'll
Yep.
fall to the ground with a thud.
Yep.
You need to make a dex save.
Juice, I have an important piece of information that I forgot about.
Okay, what's that?
Channel Divinity also has the turn undead feature.
Oh,
But
Very
at this
good.
point,
That's a
it's
4.
okay. So you don't get hurt, Gert, but you do land prone on the ground.
Okay.
So what happens with this, Taryn?
So the two guys, these two, since they're in the radius, they have to make a wisdom save.
Is this at the beginning of their turn?
This was when I did it,
Ah, okay.
because I forgot that I have destroy / turn undead. So yeah, this would have been as soon as I cast it. They need to make a wisdom save
Okay.
or cast air quotes.
Let's do that now. It is important enough that. Oh wait, that's actually a 16.
Okay,
I'm gonna roll the
That's still
second one
fail.
correctly, and a 15. Sorry, a 10.
those both fail.
Okay.
So as long as they're not CR4 or lower, they're turned. If they're CR4 or lower, they blow up.
Okay, so they are turned, which means they just have to run away.
They have to run away.
Okay.
But that's also on their turn.
Yeah.
So I think the reaction would still happen. Like the whole swipe and everything would still happen, but they would have to run away.
Yes. Okay. So to quote unquote fix this, I'm gonna say on their turn they will run away.
Okay.
But that everything else happened as it
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because that would mean changing other things that other players did as well and all that. So
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
little too much.
that's
to
my
reckon.
bad for not catching that.
That's all right. Yeah, we'll make it happen on their turn. Okay, so Claudius is down, Gert's on the ground.
Yeah.
Cal, it's your turn.
I am going to move up to this one. And I just want to check. Is that it's a reaction, isn't it? That is a reaction. Got it. Okay. So, moving up, and as I move up, I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a
Oh,
I'm gonna
sorry, just really quick. Claudius is down, but he regains hit points because he's in Terran's aura, right?
He gets
Yeah,
the
he
temp
gets-
HP.
He gets the one because then we decide that temp HP becomes 1 HP
Good
if you're
point.
down.
When does that occur?
At the end of Talik's turn? Or at the end of Claudius's
Claudius.
turn?
The end of his turn?
Yeah.
Is that what it is, Taryn? At the end of their turn?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's the end of their turn. I can choose to either give them temp HP or end charmed or frightened.
Okay.
So it would be the temp HP.
Okay, so you still fell. You're still on the ground, Gert, but at the end of his turn, he's going to like wake up again, shake it off, and is also prone on the ground. So still alive.
With 1 hit point.
Cal, go ahead.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm going to I would know that. I'm gonna take a couple swipes. Well, no, I'm gonna take one swipe at him with a great axe.
Okay.
26.
Yep.
That's 7 slashing damage.
Got it.
Garbage damage, gosh. And with my reaction, I hope that this works for him, but as my reaction, I'm going to knock them prone. They can make a strength save, but wait.
Okay. So first of all, you're going to be able to tell that your great axe damage was not as much as you would have normally expected it to be.
I don't.
And used your reaction. What reaction is this again? Just to remind me.
This is the reaction as part of my rage, part of the raging storm. When I hit a creature in my aura with an attack, I can use my reaction to force that creature to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, they're knocked prone.
Okay. As you attempt to do this, you can see that it has no effect on this creature. It is immune to being prone.
Ooh.
Cool. I'm going to use my second bonus action to turn around and bend over. No, that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay.
I'll get you your temp HP.
Okay. What was this again? Okay.
You got 22 temp HP.
Okay. The Nightwalker is going to punch at this bubble again, and it will shatter. And you'll see that it emanates an aura around itself. Look at all these colors. Oh, I should change that so you can see it. Did that not work? There it is. Now you can see it, right?
Whoa.
That's not good.
Cal and Taryn. Well, Taryn, remind me how far in the air you are.
20 feet.
Okay, so yes, Cal and Taryn, you need to make a Constitution save.
Icky.
Okay. DC was 21.
Jesus.
You're gonna take 19 necrotic damage.
I cannot, please.
Scratch that. That does not happen now. I did that incorrectly. But you can feel that this aura is bad. Things will happen at the beginning of your turn, not right
Okay.
now. It's going to point its hand at. I'm gonna do this way.
He's gonna shoot one of those birds. Dead. Dead.
It's gonna point a finger at this guy, and you'll see this like flash from its eyes. It's like a green flash, and it's a very familiar green color flash, if you know what I mean.
Is it a spell?
It is not a spell. And you'll see the wizard just sort of stare back, and after the flash happens, the wizard will actually like crack a smirk. And then Whirl, it's your turn.
All right. First, I'm gonna yell at Cal. Hey, do you want to punch a child? I require an answer.
I'm a little busy.
Do you...
Remember, he's also 20 feet in the air.
Cal is? Oh,
No,
child is.
Braylon is, yeah.
Okay, fine. Let me know when you do. And I will instead angry at that because I thought I had a plan and it's not gonna work this time. I will chaos scream at Braylon and cast Chaos Bolt. Let's do at 1/4 level. I need to keep you alive. I'll do it at 3rd level. Please hit him with a degree I require. 16 to hit, Braylon.
That does not hit.
Cool.
You're going to actually here's what happens.
Balls.
You're going to see. You said 16, right?
Yeah.
You're going to see the spell make contact with him, but the robe will actually glow for a brief moment, and you'll see the energy just sort of like swirl and dissipate.
Sure.
This is not a reaction. He didn't do
Right.
anything. This is
Right.
flavor
This is
for
flavor.
it wasn't enough. Yeah.
But even still seeing that, I'm gonna yell to everyone, we need to get that shit off of him. And I'm going to use that, we need to get that shit off of him, as a bardic inspiration for Iz. So Iz has a D10.
Sweet.
I'm going to stay where I am, because that thing in front of me looks spooked. And that is my turn.
Okay. That's gonna bring us to Braylon,
Turn to 3rd.
who is going to go right here and begin casting a spell, which I realize I should have been saying.
I mean, he's only cast one spell so far, so I'm fine. And I have a reaction to use, so let's counterspell it
Okay.
at level 5.
You will need to roll.
Jesus.
Oh no.
I'm rolling my ability, so I'm rolling charisma.
D20 plus your spell casting. Yeah, your spell casting
Yeah, so
modifier is
charisma, not attack, right?
Right, and it's not a
Right.
save. It's just a D20 plus your charisma modifier.
Right.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
26.
Oh,
Oh, what?
jeez.
Oh,
Okay.
so here's the thing. Technically, charisma is
So
Plus
that's why
5.
I said it this way. It's a D20 plus your charisma modifier.
right. So what I'm saying is technically, because it is an ability, and I am a bard with Jack of all trades. Any abilities that I'm not considered proficient in automatically get half of my proficiency bonus. That's why it's rolling it +8 instead of +5.
Oh,
Because
I
of
see.
the wording of the.
Yeah, because of
I
the
see.
wording of specifically Jack of all trades.
Okay.
It is technically an ability, but I'm technically not proficient in it. So it's adding an additional 3.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. But for now, that's still good enough anyway. So
Great.
you're gonna see some sparks for a moment start to emanate from the staff, but then you react and are able to counterspell it. That's going to mean he's actually going to stay right there. Then we get to the wizard guys, and they're actually going to split up. This one is going to take a big old slash at this guy, and it will completely dissipate into dust. But not before all of you are able to see like a flash in your head. That is a scene of all 5 of you standing over Braylon's father, beaten and bloodied and now dead, and you know for that moment you have just killed him. And then it flashes back to you're here now again, and this creature is dead. And then this one's gonna go to the one attacking Whirl and your Hippogriff here and do the same. Spoiler alert, I'm not even rolling these things because there's no way they don't get killing blows off of these. So,
Sure.
whoops. Did I just delete something? I didn't delete something, right?
No.
Somewhere.
It's gonna do the same thing here, and you'll see another flash of a memory that is Braylon in a corner in his room, which is familiar to, but it's like eerily empty. It's like just him, his bed with like a single blanket and pillow on it, and then it's just otherwise empty, and he's like curled in a corner, rocking himself, crying. And then this one is also gone. These 2 wizards are going to basically flank this guy and do some more hack slashing at it.
He's being slayed.
Oh, they both actually miss.
Rude.
But they're doing their like zip around and slash action, and you can tell that they mostly have this thing preoccupied. That's gonna bring us to Iz.
Cool.
Also, they probably don't need it, but this guy would get 10 HP.
Ah, okay.
That's +17, so that's 19 temp on him.
How's this guy next to Cal looking? This big spooky smoke bullshit.
It's a little difficult to tell because it's this incorporeal, very flowy, sort of smoky form was from the get-go, but you can tell that there's like occasionally a hole that passes, with this. Imagine like its form is this continually swirling almost smoke that mimics fabric, and you can see an occasional hole passing as you go. That's my description for it's bloody.
Okay.
There's less ribbons than there used to be.
Perfect. Excellent. Let's see, I'm gonna move back. Here is good. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to cast Toll the Dead on this guy with the massive bell swinging above him. That is a wisdom saving throw for Mr. Smokey over there.
Get his ass.
Okay. Wisdom?
Correct. He fails.
Okay.
23 necrotic damage. I don't know if that does anything. Oh wait, no, I've got...
So you have a thing now, right?
I do have a thing. Where is it? Treats
Oh, you-
immunity as resistance and ignores resistance
Yes.
for necrotic.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you thought you could resist.
I'm not useless with necrotic anymore. Oh
Okay.
god.
Here's what happens. You can tell that for a moment, like at the moment of impact for this spell, the creature just looks at you and has this sort of like squint in its eyes. It doesn't really have like a mouth, so it can't make an expression that way. But it's gonna give a sort of squint, and then for a brief moment, like wide eyes. You can tell that it's kind of surprised at what you just did, as this body just completely dissipates into dust from this hit, just like the others did. And all of you are going to see one more flash of a memory that Braylon is directly facing two familiar faces, one of Bigby and one of Elminster.
Ooh, boy howdy.
At this point, he is like a young teenager, so it's obviously been at least several years since the last memories that you saw.
Okay.
This one is now gone. Anything else you want to do for your turn?
Yeah, just kind of shifting my bracers and gonna do the old Eldritch Blast over at Braylon.
Nice.
There's one. There's two. There's three. And there's four. 28, 17, 21, and 29 to hit. Thank you,
all of
plus
those
11. Thank
will
you.
hit.
Cool. Okay. Here's first, here's second, here's third, here's fourth. So, math. Hey, that was a good one. Look at that. 14 plus 11.
Got it.
15 plus 15. Yeah, 53 again. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Consistent.
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm just gonna, stand my ground and scream at this Braylon and say, we didn't fucking kill your dad. That's my turn.
21 temp HP.
Nice. Those are dead. That brings us to Talak.
Talak.
What the fuck? What's good? What did Talak do? What should we do?
What Talak do?
What Talak do? I'm gonna have him. Do I have control? I don't think I do. No. I think I'm gonna have him fly about like 40 feet into the air in this general area. Kind of like surveilling, and he'll ready in action to like pick up somebody if they go down.
Sounds good. That'll bring us to Gert.
Okay. Gert stands up.
Yay. Good job.
All right. And then so Gert is going to get on to Claudius again. And she's gonna let him know that we're going to fly up once again. And then I mean, gosh. You know what? Screw it. Let's do a guiding bolt. Why not? Let's do a guiding bolt at Big Man. See what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, just level 1. Um, 23 to hit. Oh man,
yeah.
that second one would have been
Oh, so
even
sad.
better. But 23 to hit the first one. Man, my computer is just going slow today. 10 radiant damage.
But then doesn't the next attack on him get advantage?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So that's 10 radiant damage on Big Baddie. And then for my bonus action, I will give inspiration to Miss Whirl, because she never gets inspiration from anybody or from anybody else.
I have
So
a
she'll get a
Yeah.
D6. And I have to mark that off on my thing.
How do you give me inspiration?
Do I?
No, just like what tells me that I have a special thing now in my brain?
What's the flavor?
What's
Yeah.
the flavor? Oh,
Yeah, I always say like a mean thing or a nice thing to someone. I want to know what your flavor is.
Oh, I say, hey, you're doing a pretty great job. Keep it up, friend.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
All
you
right,
got inspiration.
Anything else?
No. Oh, did I say I get? Yeah, I said I got on Claudius. So technically, I would be inside of the circle.
Yes. So Taryn, what are you giving to Gert?
Gert gets the temp HP.
Awesome. And then it is your turn. Now you need to make a wisdom save.
Rod D6 plus.
Sorry, con
Very-
save.
Oh, con. That's not as fun. Oh.
Oh,
No, I don't have
Jesus.
bigger numbers. Ooh, 11.
Okay. So you are going to feel the cold and biting pressure of this aura for 15 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then it's your turn. You can do what you choose.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So I'm going to fly. Yeah. I'm gonna fly. It's so much. It's taking out so many people. I'm gonna fly up to Braylon, and I'm going to arms spread out. I'm gonna fly up, and I'm going to give him a giant bear hug, and I'm going to say I'm sorry.
Like you're just hugging him?
It's gonna look hostile, and then I'll get up to him, and it's going to be a really large bear hug. And I'll say I'm sorry, and then I'm gonna have like a secondary thing of like mechanics wise, I'll like try and be grappling him, with a focus on like not letting him move his arms for the staff.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're attempting to grapple him.
Yep.
You need to make a check. I always forget how this works.
Is it strength? I want to say they're
Is it
both
strength? Yeah.
Because I always want it to be dex because I'm better at dex.
Use an attack action to make a special melee attack. Contested by the target's... Okay, it's your athletics contested by the target's athletic or acrobatics. Spoiler alert, his are both terrible.
Okay. If is it a special attack? I heard that because I want to see how. I want to make sure that I don't get advantage for the guiding bolt.
It is an attack action, yes. Although
Okay.
I thought guiding bolt was at the
Guiding bolt
Nightwalker.
was with the Night Walker.
Yeah.
Oh, it was? Okay, never mind. I misunderstood that. Okay, cool. Let's see how this athletics goes. Ooh, 14.
Nice. Okay. You're attempting to. Okay, got it.
And then bonus action, I will put down my spiritual weapon right behind him, but I won't make an attack with it. I want to emphasize that like this I'm sorry that I'm doing is more of an empathetic one and not like a I'm sorry that I'm kicking your ass situation.
Right. Anything else?
Yeah. Let me just mark off this for 4th level spiritual weapon right behind him. And that'll be it. I'm going to use my D6 plus 17 temptation. And that'll be it.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Say the last thing you just said.
I'm just gonna use my temp HP. It was the last thing.
Gotcha. Okay. That's gonna bring us back up to Claudius. What's he doing?
Claudius is going to fly up and so how high is this bubble? Is the bad guy's bubble?
It is 30 foot, half of a sphere.
3 feet in the air?
So 30 feet in the air, yeah.
Okay. So let's generally stay out of the bubble. So let's be like here and
There.
up like 20. Yeah, let's be up 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is Claudius's turn.
Excellent. At the end of Claudius's turn, you're going to see one of the wizards. You would recognize him as the one who specializes in divination magic. That's not necessarily relevant to what he's about to do. It's just pointing out which one it is. He and the one who specialized in evocation magic are going to make a sort of clapping motion, but they're going to stop as if something is actually like in between their hands, and you'll feel this like shockwave effect and see like this nearly invisible sort of sheet quickly wave as like a bubble expanding from centralized on them and outward very, very fast. And you can see everything around you freeze except all of you and the wizards.
Time stop, baby.
You all have the opportunity to
Oh yeah.
move up to your movement speed and take one action or bonus action right now. And I'm going to go in initiative order for that. So,
Great.
Cal, you can go first. This is not your turn. This is part of a legendary thing that they're doing.
Oh, slay.
Would you like to move and or use an action or bonus action?
Sorry, it's move or a bonus action.
Move and action or bonus action.
Okay. guess I'll move up this guy and tickle him with my great axe. 28
That'll hit.
and a 20.
That also hits.
Uh, 19 total slashing damage.
Okay. That'll bring it to whirl for this.
Chill touch towards Braylon. I'm gonna whip a hand out, slap through the air, and slap him with, I think it's necrotic, but let me see.
It is.
Yeah, I wish it was. I wish it was cold because I think it's funny, but
Yeah, it
necrotic
should be cold.
27 to hit, Braylon.
Yeah, that hits him.
Great. 18 necrotic and 6 cold because of my genie stuff for 24 total.
Okay. Any movement?
I want that 10 HP, baby, because I don't think I got it last time.
Oh no.
Is
Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's great.
I'll put myself actually here.
19.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, Is.
That's fine. It's okay. That's fine. It's fine. How's big creepy Night Stalker guy looking? Creepy Night Stalkery?
creepy Night Stalkery. It doesn't really have expressions, and there's no way that you are seeing that it's bloodied right now. It's still doing okay-ish.
Great.
Is there any way that I can tell? Well, never mind. I guess that kind of answers that. Cool. I'm gonna extended finger out towards it, and like inky darkness is gonna spiral through my hand and out my finger. I am casting Finger of Death at this fucker.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Constitution saving throw, which might be my downfall.
What's the number to beat?
19.
Got it.
Let me check on something real quick.
I want them to go away.
This isn't very punchy.
Okay. Con 29.
Plus
Oh.
It's fine. It's okay. Well, that was a single use for the day, so that's gone. Cool. What's it?
Like I say, it still does damage, right, though? Doesn't it?
Or is it an either or?
I think it's an
Oh.
either or. It's a 7th level spell, so it's either it's gonna hit or not.
Gotcha, okay.
Actually, I'll double check. Oh no, yeah, they take half as much. Okay, I'll go ahead and roll it then. Thank you.
I only remember that because one of my players ragdolled a hag by using Finger of Death, even when she
Oh.
saved.
So hey, half of 52, so 26.
26.
I'll
It's
take
like
it.
a deck of cards.
The fact that I can cast a single cantrip and do better than a 7th level spell makes me a little sad.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, Claudius and Talik do get to do this as well. So do you want to have them move? Are they moving at all?
I would say Talik would stay the same height, but move just far enough into this that he gets the benefit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep Claudius where he is. Yeah.
Okay. Then it is Gert's turn for this. We're still on their legendary thing.
Great.
Movement if you want, and or one action or reaction. Well, you can't really move, I guess.
Yeah. We're good with not moving. I've got. What did I just hit? Oh, that was Tyrion. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, no.
this is for temp HP.
What did I
So
click?
Claudius will get the 20 temp HP, and
Oh, great.
More
Oh,
temp
yes.
HP than he actually has hit points.
yeah.
Love it. I mean, I'm glad he's still alive. There's something I wanted to do earlier, and I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Also, Finger of Death. This is on me. Okay, so I'm gonna do. I haven't done her in a while. Oh gosh, now I lost it. Guardian of Faith. Ooh.
I haven't done Guardian of Faith in quite a while. So we'll see if it is helpful. A large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword, shield, emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. Any creature hostile to you that moves into a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed in a dex saving throw, and the creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save.
Okay.
Or half as much on a successful one. So, I think I want to put her right here.
Way.
Because regardless, right on his turn, he will be in her space, right? Or will that mean, or does he have to move toward her?
I don't like the wording of this. I am going to
Sure.
assume that it includes if it starts its turn there.
Great. Love it.
Moves into within 10 feet for the first time on a turn. Like,
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
a turn.
Yeah, it's a weird.
yeah. Okay, we'll put it there. Is that the spot
Great.
you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's the other thing. It's saying for the first time on a turn. So if he doesn't move away from that, this does 20 damage on a failed save every time, up to 60 damage.
Right.
And then after she hits 60, it's done.
Yes.
So does that mean every time unless he moves away from her?
I'm gonna say at the beginning of its turn if it's already in that space, or if it was out of the space and then moves in. Yes.
Cool.
Perfect.
So
Love
just
it.
like any other AoE.
Yeah.
Great.
Sweet. And then
So-
Taryn. Sorry.
Oh, I was just wondering if I should put like a 10-foot radius around the sword.
Oh yes, I will do that.
Also,
Look
Gert,
at our
did you lose
little
your?
Venn diagram.
You didn't lose any temp HP, did you, Gert?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to re-roll and see if you get something higher, or?
I'm good.
Okay.
Honestly, I am the least damage
A
out of
lot.
everybody in this
Yeah.
game at this point, as per usual.
Can I use my action to just take the staff out of Braylon's hands?
Yes. Please.
Say again.
Can I just use my action to take the staff out of Braylon's hands?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fly away.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a lot of distance. What is that? 5, 10,
Actually, before
15,
you
20.
fly away, you need to make a Constitution save
Oh, you're so right.
as you grab it. So this is before you even actually take it away from you.
Oh God.
My
On
I
contact.
so right. Con save. That's Dex. Don't look at that one. No, no.
That's-
Oh,
I
But wait.
I will tell you that even.
but hold
So
on.
sad.
Didn't we say though that you were going to do the rolls as though we had rolled
Yeah, it's
the
just with a different
die,
modifier.
just with a different modifier? So
So-
he rolled.
He rolled a 20, and that's what I was about to say. Even that 20 is not good enough to save.
What about the 21? It's 20 plus 1.
Yeah.
Right. The DC for this is 25.
God damn!
Fuck right off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can any of us roll a save that high?
So, Taryn, you're going to take 12 necrotic damage, and
Okay.
you are paralyzed.
That's worse.
So I'm
As-
falling. Cool.
As
Oh.
this cursed object is reacting to you trying to grab it.
Okay.
That save would have been, is to like see if you can actually grab it when it is not attuned to you, or specifically when it is attuned to someone else.
Okay. So my second idea is to use my my spiritual weapon to knock it out of his hand. But
right
I don't know
now,
if
we
paralyzed
can't-
lets that happen.
Yeah, right now we can't do that. Right now we're still finishing up the legendary thing that the wizards did. So you used action. All you can do now is move if you want to, or we move on to the next like actual initiative thing.
Can he
Oh,
move though?
okay.
He's
So no bonus
paralyzed.
action.
What's that?
I can't move yet.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was like,
that's
can
right.
he move? He's paralyzed.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that brings us back to the initiative order after that's done, and you're gonna see both Braylon and this creature react with like things shifted for them in no time at all, and both of them are reacting like, what was that? That means, if I'm not mistaken, it's Cal's turn. Like actual turn.
Did the other two Court of the Undying do anything?
They did not.
Okay. Are they supposed to?
They could have. They chose not to.
Great. Figured I'd ask. Make sure everybody has a turn.
Dex save on the creature.
Oh, and while that's happening, you will also need to make a con save.
Oh yeah, first, yeah, I need to do whatever on my turn officially that
Yeah.
happens. That's a Constitution saving throw,
Yes.
and we don't want to use the Constitution saving throw I rolled earlier.
No, we'll just re-roll it.
Okay.
Okay. That's going to be 23 necrotic damage from the annihilating aura, and then dex save from this guy is a 21.
Of course. So 5 lightning damage.
Okay. It wasn't much, but you can tell at this point there's like pieces of the shadowy figure missing, not very much unlike what happened with the other creatures. You can tell that it is bloodied at this point.
Okay. I'll make a couple hits. 26 and 22.
Both of those hit. Is this adding damage from you raging?
Should be, yeah.
Mouse over it. Boop, boop.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it I don't.
Is your strength modifier a +5?
Hold on. Yeah, it's adding it. It should be.
It's not.
Even still, it doesn't add damage.
Rage doesn't add damage?
It does.
I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws, not attacks.
Ah.
Oh. It's fine. It doesn't even matter. So just it's the 15 and the 8 slashing damage.
Okay. It does say +4 melee damage with strength weapons.
Sure, but I'm not gonna go back and start re-rolling a bunch of stuff.
No,
I
that's
rolled
fine.
a 15 and I rolled an 8 damage.
Okay. Got that. Anything else for your turn?
And let's have them try it on this one. Have them make a strength save.
That will not work on this creature either.
Cool. Then I'm done.
Okay, that brings us to the Nightwalker itself. It's gonna be pretty pissed off and try to now slash. Oh wait, no. It's
But
gotta
first
make a
he
save.
has to make a dexterity save.
Yep. 12.
And that does not save. That's 20 radiant damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Pew. Did you
Okay.
put a 10 around the blade?
I did. Oh, you're not seeing it because
Nope.
I didn't set this correctly. There we go. Hello?
Bueller.
There.
Whoa, that's
So many
big.
colors.
10-foot radius,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
And then it's going to try to this is a weirdly named attack, but yeah, it's going to attack Cal twice. Yeah. A 19 and a 15 to hit you.
Oh, this is the one.
I guess since I'm still in the aura, and if that effect is still happening, then I guess that no, neither of them hit.
Neither of them hit. Okay. So it slashes at you twice and will miss completely. And it is.
Wait, sorry. We're looking at.
Cal is in all of the auras.
Are you sure? Are you
Yeah,
sure that's
Cal
not a
isn't every
saving
door.
thing?
I think
The save that you're seeing on that is for
Mhm.
if it hits you.
Got it. Okay. And then that's damage. Got it. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
They don't miss. They miss.
Sweet. Well, sweet for you, I guess.
Mhm.
And it is actually kind of dumb, so it's gonna stay there. Whirl.
So we just did the whole time thing, and Taryn grabbed the staff out of Braylon's hands and is now plummeting to the ground.
Yep.
Has he
Yep.
hit the ground yet?
No, that'll start on his turn.
Shit. Okay. Then that is not what I will do. But just in case, because I think it's fun and stupid, I'm going to pull out my concertina that I've not used yet. And look at Braylon and say, I don't think I taught you this in your world, but it's just a jump to the left. And I'm casting Otto's Irresistible Dance, which begins now, so he cannot take any. He's essentially restrained, and he can save out of it at the end of his next turn.
So he is going to use his reaction to absorb that spell. What level is it?
First, before I say that, is this when I could use a legendary failure?
No, because this is not a save. This is a reaction using the item to do something else with the spell.
So it's not. I can't counterspell it, and I can't. Fuck, level 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what's gonna happen. Because, yep.
Good news is I get 2 uses of that a day now, so I didn't fully waste my ability to murk someone.
Whirl. The spell is coming from you. You see the energy sort of almost in slow-mo is going to go from your instrument to the staff as he points at you in reaction to absorb it. Taryn, you're going to hear a similar crack, but Whirl, you're going to be like, you're going to have this flash, this moment very similar to the memories before, but right now it's just you and Braylon. Everyone else is not in sight at all. Everything around you is just black. It's a void. It's just you and him stuck in this moment. And you get this feeling that you essentially have a choice to give him mercy or not. Which do you choose?
Mercy.
Okay. The staff shatters. All of you are able to see this.
Ooh.
The staff absolutely shatters in his hand.
Wait, the staff wasn't in his hand anymore. Taryn had it.
No,
No,
I touched it and it paralyzed me.
Oh, I thought you took it with you and paralyzed you.
No,
Mm-mm.
Okay.
at the moment he tried to grab it, did like this necrotic shock thing, and he did not save. So it zapped him. The staff shatters.
It's like the under the mask bat taser.
Yeah. The Nightwalker, poof, into dust. Imagine Thanos snap. And Braylon is gone, with the robes now immediately turned to a gray color, just floating down to the ground. And we are out of initiative.
Oh shit.
Poof.
And that, I think, is a perfect place for us to stop.
Oh my god.
What?
Ah. Okay.
Woo! Yeah.
Spooky.
And I wanted to murk that kid, but it felt bad.
Yeah, so we can explore some of those things next time. There is one fun thing I want to tell you guys.
I like fun things.
Those creatures, the smaller ones,
Mm-hmm.
The Ellipse.
read the lore on them.
I love them so much.
But the basic thing that we went for with this was when a creature discovers a secret that a powerful being has protected with a mighty curse, the result is an Alep. There were 3.
Oh.
And when they died, you saw memories. Fun homebrew stuff.
Ah,
Oh, good shit. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna be a wrap for today. And for stream, thanks for joining us. We should be back in 2 weeks, right, guys?
mm-hmm.
yeah.
Hopefully back to a normal schedule.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's gonna be a wrap.
2 weeks is the 13th.
Mother's Day.
Oh,
14th.
it is.
Fuck.
It's Mother's Day. We're
I'll figure it
just-
out.
We just
Yeah,
can't
we're
land.
just hanging out here.
All right, we'll figure it out. Keeping an eye on Twitter is going to be the best way to see updates on that. Everybody say bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.